Thank you, Converse, for having me here once again. I will go straight to my poems. I'll read 3 poems. Uh, this one is called What I'll Take With Me When I Leave Shillong. There was a time when we being a minority in Shillong, it's difficult for us to get jobs. So it's taken for granted that if you want a bright future, you have to go out of Shillong. And the time for my submission of PhD was coming near, so I had to think very hard about, leaving this place of my birth. So this poem came out of that. So it's called What I'll Take With Me When I Leave Shillong. It is not about what I want to take with me when I leave the city of my birth, rather what can be taken or taken at all. How much blue can be carried behind the defeated sky of eyes? How many of their rain-speckled windows? How much sun can be poured into veins? I'm preparing for a day when oranges will be a memoir. To clear this room incorrigibly strewn with tastes, the saw is fruit, khasi, the khasi word fruit. To clear this room incorrigibly strewn with tastes, the saws waiting to salivate time's mouth elsewhere, the smoked kutung, dry fish, of my origins, some niele, a local sesame, variety of sesame, some niele in the heart's sagging pouch, a handful of red sticky rice maybe. This room scattered with sights, sylvan myths, only waiting for my flesh elsewhere, with the lances of furs, the claws of pines. It takes to belong nowhere, to bring yourself one day to gather all the pieces of grief, all those fractions of streets, names, that sudden blooming tree, jacaranda monsoons, cherry winters, the gnarled face of an old woman in whom you saw your earth. I will carry this helpless bridge of dark olfactory roots in my head, by which all such naive maps must grow. And each time, from anywhere in the world, one is enabled to sniff the way back to a meaning called home. For meaning is all there is. So I will have to take the 1,000 ways in which I blindly returned to myself for years, tapping the way on my own skin by the sharp slangs and stones, sensing a calendar of flowers, smelling the turn of wind. I don't know how to bottle the meaning of autumn, how to take what charcoal signifies in winter's languid night. And somewhere I must stash the morning waltz, some mist, and the yellow light of evenings, thoughtful after rain. And it will continue, this unpublished manuscript of my sorrows, my codified OCD for this home, this unending list of what I'll take with me when I leave. And I'll never have packed everything that I wanted to take. Somehow I'll never have left. Has that smooth, saw bygone being rolled into the darkness under my bed? Saw bygone being as a tree tomato. So, this is the first